sitting there, well, where's Michael? And then I turn around, he's like, Chris. I'm like, oh, man. How long you been here? About 5 minutes. I'm sorry.
Chris Tucker doesn't just retell what happened. He brings each person's voice, expression, and personality into the story. Because of that, every memory feels more like a performance than a simple narration.
Hey, you forgot to pay!
You forgot to cook the food.
Forgot to pay today!
Food wasn't no good.
Come on!
Keep it to yourself.
Come on! Pay today!
You're lucky we ain't suing you.
Got to pay! Got to pay! Come on!
Michael Jackson is one of the people Chris portrays most naturally. Just a few changes in voice and expression, and the audience can recognize him instantly.
You in here hanging out? Your friends?
We bump into each other around the world, man. It's like I bump, and he's cool, because he called me sometimes to check up on me, see how I'm doing. How you doing, Chris? And when he really missed me, he called me Christmas. Christmas, how are you?
Through Chris's telling, we can almost imagine what it would feel like to watch a movie with Michael.
You know what? We go to the movies sometimes. We go to the movies. Both of us like going to the movies. So we go to the movies, but it's hard because Michael got to sneak in the movie right before it starts. So Michael come in there like with a ninja suit on. He's hiding and all black. All of a sudden, I'm sitting there with, where's my... And then, you know, we sneak in, all this stuff. He sneaks in at the last minute. He does all this stuff. Security bring us popcorn and stuff. And, you know, I'm like, he's trying to hide, you know.
Here you go, Mr. Jackson.
You know?
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, we watching the movie. He's the loudest person in there.
Really?
You know? Yeah, he's watching the movie like, hee. I say, Michael, would you shut up?
Spending time with Michael also showed Chris another side of him, especially in the way he treated the people around him.
Here's what I like. The first time I saw you do stand-up, there was a lot of Michael Jackson dancing, and really a great impression of him. And then I just found out recently that...
Michael was just so nice, man. You be around him and you just get happy. He would give you anything if you liked something. Like I was just complimenting a flat screen TV he had, and he gave it to me. I was like, Michael, get off the TV. But then the black came out of me. I started liking everything after that. I said, Michael, I like that Rolls Royce. That's a bad Rolls Royce. Not the old one, the new Rolls Royce, right there. He was like, you like it? I said, yeah, I like it. He said, you sure you like it? I said, yeah, I like it. He said, well, you better go buy one, because I ain't giving you my Rolls. I gave you a TV.
Chris wasn't always the one in control when he was around Michael, but at least he knew who he was dealing with. With Charlie Sheen, the situation took a completely different turn.
Man, Charlie was I'm gonna tell you, the nicest guy. He's one of my best friends to this day. We don't hang out that much. Charlie let me borrow his Ferrari, man, when I was like, I don't know, 24 or something like that.
Did you own your own?
No, I didn't have one then. I just asked him because I was like fearless, like, Charlie, let me borrow your Ferrari. He was like, okay, sure. I was like, what? I kept Ferrari so long, he forgot I had it. He was like, do you have my Ferrari? I said, I think I do. He said, can you want to bring it back? Okay.
Even Chris Tucker's energy slowed down for a moment in front of Robert De Niro, at least for the first few seconds.
Worked with Robert De Niro in this movie. What's it like working with Robert De Niro?
Oh, that was cool working with Mr. De Niro, because you think about Robert De Niro, Mr. De Niro, this legend and stuff, so you know, you get a little tough, but he's just like us, you know. I was with him, you know, he asked simple questions like me. He's like...
He does all those same faces,
cool.
but it's about lunch.
Yeah, I said, I don't know what you're having. I don't know. Whatever you're having. Whatever you want to have. I don't know. Whatever they serving, I take whatever they... I said, go ahead, Mr. Niro. You're just like us, Mr. De Niro.
Prince didn't need to say much to become a fully formed character in Chris's memory. The way he walked into a room alone was enough for Chris to remember every detail.
You're there.
He's cool because he found out I was there. Prince came over and said, hey, but he, you know, Prince is shy, so I didn't know. I just heard this noise behind me, and I didn't know what it was. He just trying to get my attention. He was like... I was asking my... Like, what's that noise? He was like, ooh, ooh. He said, man, that's Prince trying to get your attention. So I turned around, and I was like, hey, Prince, how you... He's small, so I was like, hey, how you doing? And he's so short, you can see his feet on his drivers, but he's short. Don't tell him I said that.
No, don't worry.
So he was like talking to me, but he was licking on his fingers when he was talking to me. I was kind of, he was like, how you doing? You like the show as a girl? Thank you for coming, Chris. I love you. You're funny. I was like, why are you screaming, man?
Michael Jordan also enjoys teasing Chris Tucker, and Chris always has stories ready about those moments.
I was like, yeah, I was like, Michael, you never selling this car. Michael Jordan's in my car. I ended up selling the car, but he rode in the car with me, and he had his little drink in his hand. I probably should say that. But I would never forget that he signed his ball for me. He signed my son a ball. He still got it. Did great stuff with his foundation. And yeah, I never forget that.
I love that. And also, like, we just saw it, but like, you have an MJ impression or what?
Yeah. What you doing? What you doing out here? How you get in my party? That's what he always say. I said, you invited me. No, I didn't.
Also, like your birthday parties?
You better not have low self-esteem with Michael.
No, I didn't. You know,
but I call him Pharaoh. I said, Pharaoh, Moses. I never played. That's one of my dreams. I want to beat Michael Jordan and talk junk to him. Like, you ain't so bad, like in the bad video. You ain't so bad. You ain't so bad. You ain't nothing.
He'll be like, oh man, shut up.
You know, get your little skinny butt off my golf course. Get your skinny butt off my golf.
Ladies and gentlemen, give it up, Chris Tucker.
Sometimes, even a single question is enough to make Chris pause longer than usual, and this is one of those moments.
Talk about it.
Have you ever thought, Chris, if you had 20 seconds to live, what your last joke would be?
My last joke would be, I wouldn't be joking around if I had 20 seconds to live. I'd be like, don't get everything together. Whatever I got left, you can have it. Son. It's serious, man. I wouldn't be joking, serious.
Surely you'd have to go out with a joke.
The story quickly shifts direction when Donald Trump becomes a character in Chris Tucker's impression.
Is Donald Trump your president? What, do you consider him your president? Stop.
Do you mean Donald? Are you serious? Believe me. Believe me. Chris Tucker, he's a great comedian, great guy. I like him. It's true. I do like him. I didn't say much, but I said, hello. Believe me.
Have you met Donald Trump?
I met Donald Trump, and I said hello to him, he said...
Eddie Murphy has a rhythm Chris could recognize instantly, and once he locked into that rhythm, there was no need to say the name.
So what's your go-to lines when you're going to impersonate Eddie, you're going to impersonate Mike? What's your lines? What's your go-to?
Well, Eddie, you know, I just talk like I'll do the laugh. Man, you crazy. So what's up? What's up? He's a little older than that, so he talk a little like, what's up, man? He just talk low and rich.
Right.
But Michael, I would go...
After the 2021 NBA Finals, Chris didn't stop at just one star. He brought both Giannis and Dikembe Mutombo into the same story, using two completely different rhythms.
Man, let me tell you, it happened so that, first of all, I was shocked. I was like, he really, and then Giannis was determined. He was like, not tonight. He's not tonight to win this game tonight. I don't care what it takes. You know, I can imagine what his brother said before they go. His brother be like, you better get this game. You know what I'm saying? They're going to send us back to Greece if you don't get this. You only have one more chance, okay? I love his brother, by the way. He said he was a fan. But let me tell you something. Even Mutombo said, oh, my God, what a block. Oh, yeah, no. He did it better tonight. Not tonight. No.
A trip to Hong Kong becomes, through Chris Tucker's narration, a story that makes everyone laugh.
Hong Kong. I was the only black person in Hong Kong. I was looking for black people. I said, where are the black people at? No black people, no. They thought I was Kobe Bryant, man. They didn't know who I was.
Really? Kobe Bryant?
Like, Kobe, sign my autograph, Kobe. We love you. Where's Shaq?
During that trip, Jackie Chan even personally acted as his guide, making the experience even more entertaining. Before becoming the iconic Rush Hour duo, Chris Tucker and Jackie Chan's first meeting did not go smoothly at all.
First, I was kind of scared because he never spoke. He didn't say anything in the first meeting when we met each other.
What do you mean?
He didn't say anything. His managers, we had all our managers and agents around.
Were you guys next to each other?
We was in a meeting and then we was talking about the movie, getting ready to do the movie, and Jackie didn't say nothing the whole time. He was just like shaking his head. Okay.
No, I know.
First time I met Chris Tucker, we tried to make Rush Hour 1, then sit in the meeting room. Jackie! He keep talking, I just look at him. Non-stop. I cannot say one word. I don't know how to answer. Then I said, okay. Then suddenly, nice meeting you. Then I realized he asked the breadwinner, Can he understand English? Yes, yes. He's just a very humble guy. Then when he come back, hey, Jackie, why don't you talk? I said, I don't understand what you're saying.
And I pulled the director aside after the meeting. I said, does he speak English, man? It's no way we can do this movie if he don't speak English. Do you speak any English? So that was the whole thing I came up with. Do you understand the words that are coming out of my mouth? Because I was like, first time I met him, I was like, do he understand English? Does he speak English?
But the closer they became, the more Chris realized that Jackie had a way of looking after his friends that went far beyond anything he had expected.
Jackie was so kind and so nice. He would give me a gift every day on the first rush hour set. He would send me over a gift, a different gift. I said, man, what is this? Part of his culture? He's so nice. Then I realized he's from China. They make everything over there. He was getting it for free anyway.
Oh, that's very unfair.
Paying for nothing.
Oh, man.
He was looking out the window like, look at Chris Tucker. He gonna go broke trying to keep up with me. We make Jordan 1s in Taiwan.
When Chris started making a lot of money, he also made a few classic mistakes, and this is probably one of the most interesting ones.
And then I was spending all that money I made too. I had a good time spending all that. Right. You don't make $25 million and then go do another movie. I said, I gotta do something. I gotta have some fun. I gotta buy a Ferrari.
Yeah. Is that what you bought? What did you,
I had a good time.
What did you spend money on?
I was spending too much money. I didn't know, I was just acting crazy. I bought 2 houses right next to each other. It was crazy. I said, I'll take that one too. I don't want nobody to mess with me. I was borrowing stuff for myself.
Well, that's gotta be crazy too.
Fame and wealth brought Chris Tucker into the world of golf, except his skills hadn't quite caught up yet.
Not much. He's got massive diamonds in them.
These cubic zirconians.
Are they real?
Yeah, they're real.
So you got very expensive ears.
Yeah.
You're not worried about somebody wanting to grab them?
No, I only wear them special occasions, places like this.
He's worried about you.
I wouldn't just wear it for a walk out in the hood. But hey, guys, how you doing? Hey, Chris, you stuck. Come here, let me talk to you. What for? We can talk about this. No, closer. Oh, let me whisper you. What you doing in the hood with the earring on?
Between Chris Tucker and Kevin Hart, there has always been a special connection, most clearly shown in their encounters and the way they respond to each other.
You guys, if you look closely at my back pockets, they're empty. There was no wallet. There was nothing. And I'll be honest with you, you could tell that Chris was unhappy with the bill by looking at his face. You could definitely...
The guy with the most money, probably Eddie Murphy in the background, so happy he didn't have to pay a cent.
And there was actually ordered the most unnecessary stuff. Like, Dave kept ordering, like, caviar. He was like, I don't even eat, man. I just know I'm not paying.
Chris Tucker story. So we were buying our first house in LA, and we're coming into this neighborhood, and I didn't know that Chris lived in the neighborhood. And this is when Chris was like having the taxes problems, right? So I'm like in the house, and they're like showing me things. They're gonna renovate some things, and Chris comes by, and all he says from outside is, "Pay your taxes, man." And I'm like, yo, I go, what? It's Chris Tucker. He comes in, yeah, man, just pay your taxes, man. I was like, Chris, what the fuck are you doing here? He's like, well, I'm here, man. I got a house down here too, man. They told me he's coming here. I'm just telling you, pay your taxes. He left.
That's real advice, though. It's great advice.
He left.
At the memorial for Reverend Jesse Jackson, Chris Tucker stepped up to the podium with memories from the time they shared together.
And I remember one time, and I told you about the movie I was doing, and Reb introduced me to President Clinton. At the time, he was the president of the United States. In 1999, he introduced President. I'm the little kid from Decatur, Georgia. And he took me into the White House. At that time, Reb had a key to the White House. We walked in there, he had house shoes on. He was like, come follow me, stay close, boy. Mr. President, this is Chris Tucker. This is Chris Tucker right here. He butchered my name, but it was Chris Tucker. Chris Tucker. Clinton didn't know who I was. Who is that? I love you. I love you. Chelsea loves you. It's food, man. I like you. You said something about your movie about Chelsea. I like you a lot. You know how the real people, it's like, I told you I was going to.
Through every voice and every story, Chris Tucker doesn't just make people laugh, he even makes a comedian like James